All right, shalom, shalom. I'm a Hebrew Israelite coming to you week in and week out. The prophesy the downfall of America. To let you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans know, all right, your God's chosen people. All right, the man who really called Jesus the Christ, his name is Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, and the man who really called God, his name is Yahweh. Yahweh means he exists, or he is to be. All right, Yahweh Shah meaning he delivers and he saves. And first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, my Shem, Yahweh Shah, my Shem, Dr. All right, double honor to the elect elders of Israel. Peace, salutations to Akim, which is word throughout the four corners of the planet. All right, and shalom to the elect man, woman, and child. All right, amen. We out here, the water, Yahweh Ba'ashir, Yahweh Shah, okay, for putting the spirit on me to come out here and do his will. All right, and like always, all right, prophecy is having its free course on earth, man. Let me get this. All right, because that's what this thing is all about. Prophecy, 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 okay? And I noticed something. It's funny because I noticed something. Hey man, if you don't have prophecy, hey, you pretty much don't know what the fuck going on. All right, and the reason why I say that is because I went to therapy yesterday, and I'm talking to my therapist, Edomite dude, right? So I'm like, damn, you say little shit to people just to see their response or whatever. So at therapy, I'm like, yeah, man, it look like we going to war. You know what I mean? He's talking about going to war. I'm like, yeah, Iran, with America. He like, that's never going to happen. Come on now. We basically like real arrogant, real prideful, and let me get this. Right? And I'm like, no, you don't think so? He like, nah. He like, Iran, they can't do nothing with us. We're going to go over there, We're going to bomb them, probably hit some of their nuclear silos. They're going to be out of there like that. So I'm like, wow, like, hey, Esau, hey, these people really have no clue of what's going on because they're not in the know. All right, these people are in gross darkness, man. Hey, and that's why it's beautiful to have this truth, because you would think that, man, these people, hey, with just using common sense, that these people would know what time we're in. Hey, man, it is totally the opposite, man. This is Revelations 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, seest thou do it not? I am thy fellow servant. And it said, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So there you go, man. So that's what this thing is all about. All right, prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. Let me get this. Okay. I was trying to get out here yesterday, man. But I called myself, like, I'm going to charge my phone up. You know what I mean? Relax for a little bit. And then I'm going to get out there, man. I laid down. Shit, but when I opened up my eyes, it was morning time, man. I said, man, hey, shalom to all you brothers, man. Yup, Philly, yup. That's where I'm at, bro. Philly. Yeah, nah, it's Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is a God, all right? He's not the God. He is a God, all right? Yahweh is God, all right? This is Ecclesiastes 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy, right? So that's if you're in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, by default, what you're going to be in the spirit of prophecy. You're going to be occupied in prophecy. Okay? And I'm gonna say this: I was meditating on the scriptures, right? And you know, people will read the book, read the scriptures. You know, each book start from Genesis, all right, ending in Revelation, right? And they'll read, you know, the different accounts, the different stories. But within those stories, okay, are prophecy. And how do you get the prophecies out of those stories? You get the prophecy, okay, by way of what it say, line upon line, here a little, there a little. That's how you extrapolate prophecy out of the Holy Bible, man. It's like a what they call it, a decoder. All right, you got one precept, you put this with that precept, you go over here with that precept. All right, and what you'll get it'll form its own prophecy, as you will, to let you know what's the future, what the future holds, man. Right? This is a little side note. Hey, shalom to the brother, the elder Sagala. Shalom Malak, Yabashim Yabashah, Barakadah, and Barakadam. My scarf ain't scarfing. You know what I mean? I was trying to get it on right, but it ain't giving what I needed to give. So I just rock out with the salt and pepper. But yeah, so that's how you ultimately get prophecy, man. All right, and as I was saying, hey, as the scripture was saying, what? He that is, let me hit that again, Ecclesiastes 39:1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy, right? So that's the spirit that Amen and other like-minded brothers, all right, starting with the elders and apostles, all right, you know, a great millstone, all right, who we learned this truth from, all right, okay, hey, brothers are occupied in prophecy, okay, brothers are looking at, matter of fact, let me get this, all right. This is 2nd Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before, right? So how do we measure the time diligently? All right, we use the scriptures as a measuring guide on what's going on in the world. All right, we see what's going on in the world, and then we filter it through the scriptures. All right, you know, we can essentially tell if something, if what we hearing, if it's spiritual, if it's true, okay, or not, by way of the scriptures. Now, for example, you got Trump, all right, supposedly, and this is crazy too. Because supposedly, Obama, he said what? He said that aliens pretty much aliens exist. So when they asked President Trump, okay, when they asked Trump about the aliens, about Obama's statement, hey, it never fails, man. Never fails, man. Hey, when the prophet's on the scene, judgment comes in between, man. There you go. Let them go by. On the scene, judgment comes in between, man. Right. So when he asked, when the news reporter asked Trump about the aliens and about Obama's statement about aliens existing, he said, well, basically he said he wasn't supposed to say that. He pretty much disclosed classified information, this, that, and the third, right? Now, when they talk about aliens and things of that nature, they will have you believe that they're little green men. But see, us in the truth, we know what, hey, that's all bullshit. All right, and that these aliens, all right, which alien just mean foreign, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, foreign, if you will, right? But they will have you believe, all right, in the worldly sense that they're little green men. But us in this truth, hey, we know that that's all bullshit because, hey, when people hear that, they immediately, oh, it's life on other planets. We're not alone. This, that, and the third. No, those what you would call aliens are okay. Those UFOs are the bodies of the heavens. Okay, the angels. Okay, the angels of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah are in those crafts. See, so that's how we can filter. That's how we can filter the scriptures or filter what's happening in the world through the scriptures. And essentially, okay, we're able to tell you if it's a big nothing burger or if it's some validity to what's being said. Now, do what they call aliens exist as little green men? No. Okay, are UFOs real? Yeah, they're real. All right, we call them IFOs, identifiable flying objects, which are the chariots of Israel, the chariots of Yahweh Shah, the angels. So if because I want to add another part to that. So if Obama said what he said, and he is disclosing classified information, how much more us? All right, because we're giving you the whole skinny. So you know, so you know this devil is intently watching us, right? Because we're essentially disclosing classified information, okay, in its purest form, okay. Hey, and once again, how do we do it? We do it by way of, first and foremost, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai with the Holy Spirit, okay, in the scriptures, man. All right? So this is back at second Esdras 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, right? So we measure the time by looking at what's happening in the world, all right, and then we filter into the scriptures. We come out on the highways and hedges, all right, and we say lift up the banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice. We send them to the gates of the nobles, all right. It says, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, right? It says, therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, all right, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right? So from Genesis all the way to Revelation, the Lord is, okay, prophesying, man. Yahweh Shai, all right, is prophesying, all right, through men, all right, that's through great men, all right. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifest, right? So we're clearly at the end, all right? We're clearly at the end of a timeline, end of an era, all right? The end of Esau world, okay? And there's nothing that you people can do about it, all right? There's nothing that Esau can do, all right? There's nothing. All right, now what are we prophesying? All right, well, pursuing to Jeremiah 28:8, this is what we're prophesying. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and pestilence. Right. So that's what we're prophesying. We're prophesying what? That war, evil, and pestilence is coming to America. All right, in its perfection. All right. All right. What else? What else are we prophesying? Let me get this. All right, because it's the Lord deals in balance. All right, so we on one end, what we're prophesying the war, evil, and pestilence. But on the other end, we're prophesying what? Isaiah 61:1. The spirit of Adonai is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives. Who are the captives? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Why? Because you're yet this day in your captivity, where the Lord has scattered us. So you're still okay in captivity, although our people don't believe it. All right, see, Jake been in captivity so long, and they believe that they're free. Hey, and that's how you destroy your people. Hey, that's why the Lord said one of the curses is what? That this devil will put a yoke around a yoke of iron around our neck until he have destroyed us. All right, Esau no longer need chains and yokes of iron around our necks, man. All right, he got fiat money. All right, he got Popeye's chicken. All right, he got TikTok. All right, Instagram, YouTube. All right, he got you, Jake Switch. Right, he got liquor stores on every corner. All right, he got weed dispensaries. So this devil no longer need yokes of iron. Why? Because he has destroyed you Israelites' minds. All right, your spirit, your mind, your spirit, your morals is all done. It's all gone. You're finished. And this is why 2/3 of you are going to die here. Why? Because you're unsalvageable. There's nothing the Lord can do. You're unredeemable. Okay, the Lord has to put you to death. Okay, it says, the spirit of Adonai, Yahweh, is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prisons to them that are bound. Right, and that's what we out here is. Once again, the Lord deal in balance. On one hand, we're prophesying war, evil, and pestilence. But on the other hand, what? We're prophesying what? The kingdom of heaven is not. That the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is on his way back to deliver his people out of this hell that we find ourselves in. All right? All right, to deliver us out of these chains of darkness, all right, which are these bodies. All right? It says, to preach good tidings unto the meek, he has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted. What? Brokenhearted means broken-minded. All right? It says, to proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening the prisons to them that are bound. Right? Ultimately, that's to the elect, because 2/3 of our people are going to, pass on, all right, and be destroyed. Why? But the elect is going to what? The elect is going to hearken and repent. All right, and follow law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. All right, we're going to praise Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're going to ultimately what? Do what the Lord commanded us do to our best of our ability, and hopes that the Lord have mercy upon us. To proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh, and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn. Right, so that's what we're out here to do. What? To let our people know that what? That the Lord is coming back. The kingdom of heaven is not. Right, and we know this. Why? Because we see everything that's going out we see everything that's going on out there, okay, in the down in what they call the Middle East. All right. We see what everybody online saying what that war with Iran is inevitable. All right, it's imminent. Okay, we see the dollar. The dollar is being weakened by the day. Okay, so hey man, we see. Matter of fact, let me get this. We see prophecy, okay, unfolding at an unprecedented rate. All right. This is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly, right? In that third woe, all right, you had World War I, World War II, and World War III. All right, that's going to conclude, that's going to be the war that's going to end all wars. All right, and this is what we're waiting on. This is what we're patiently waiting on. Okay, for this third world war to take place, because what that's going to be the end of this world and the beginning of the world to come. All right. Hold on. Right, let me hit that again. The second war is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly, right? So that's the time that we're in, where this third world war is about to kick off. All right, and if that, so, and I always say, man, for prophecy's sake, all right, and for prophecy's sake, you know, if the Lord, you know, hey, this is also beautiful, man. Hey, cause seeing everything that's happening, like I say, if it wasn't for prophecy's sake, man, those nukes would have been flown, man. But for prophecy's sake, what we know that the chip, and this is how we know that Yahweh Shah is in complete full control over everything that's going. All right, that's I mean, well, in complete control of everything that's happening. And that's what's beautiful, man. All right, because us, hey, you can't tell, hey, if it wasn't be for prophecy, if it wouldn't be, the nukes would have been flown, man. But for prophecy's sake, hey, the Lord is bound by his word. So that's a beautiful thing, because this shows us that the Lord is in full control, and we have nothing to fret. All right, this is 2nd Esdras 4 and 37. By measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. And he doeth not move, nor stir them until the said measures be fulfilled. Right, so the Lord got all the prophecies, okay, set up to go off at a certain particular time. All right, let me get this real quick. Right, the Lord got all the prophecies, okay, set and measured at a particular time, because the Lord Yahweh, what he's very particular, if you will, man. If you read the scriptures, you will find out that Yahweh is a stickler, if you will, man. He like things done in a certain way, in a certain manner, you know, and precisely done in a certain way, so it can give it that when it finally kick off, it's going to give it that oomph. All right, you're going to get that you know, you're going to get that look that you've been looking for, if you will. That's the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh, okay, why Yahweh Shai? They're sticklers. All right, that's why the Lord said, what this? Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations. Right. The Lord said his determination is to gather these nations. Meaning what? The Lord got a particular way he want to do things. All right? So you're not going to have World War III take place. All right? America destroyed. All right? And then you turn around and, you know, the chip come out. That's not how it's going to happen. Everything, the Lord said what? Let everything be done decently and in order, man. So, for that fact, what's up, bro? Yup. So, right, so through the Spirit, you know, the Lord got this thing, the Lord got this thing planned out perfectly, man. Now he got it planned out perfectly. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith Adawan, until the day I rise up to the prey. And that's what we're doing. We're patiently waiting, okay, for the Lord to plead our cause, man. Because ultimately, man, we can't go up against Esau, man. Only these bugged out niggas are in the world, all right. Only these bugged out niggas in the world think that they could take up arms against Esau and actually prevail, man. Hey man, you see this devil? They got autonomous robots that know fucking kung fu, man. All right, they got robotic AI dogs with flamethrowers and AR-15s. All right, on the back of it, man. Right on the back of them. All right, this devil could fucking take your car and drive it off a cliff remotely if you want, man. He can take control of your car and drive it off a cliff if you want, man. This devil got fucking drone reapers, okay, in the sky, man. Hey, and I've said this before, man. I had a dream this years back, man. Years back, many moons ago, where Esau, I had a dream that Esau flew one of those drones over and bombed brothers in GMS camp, man. And the reason why I said it was GMS, all right, because they had these robes on, or they was an affiliate camp, if you will. But they said, and motherfuckers, it was at night. They was preaching at night, and they did a drone strike on them. And motherfuckers were screaming, ah! Like you see, like people that was out and about. It was like a busy summer night, and they did a drone strike on brothers, man. So there's no way we could prevail against this devil, okay, with just us. We need help from on high. And that's just exactly what the Lord is going to give us. He's going to give us help from on high. Starting first and foremost with Yahweh Shai, man. All right? So it said, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day I rise up to the prey. Like I say, and we're patiently waiting, because we don't stand a chance against Esau and his sword, man. Hey, for Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai's sake, hey, he was blessed by that sword by the Heavenly Father, man. So us attempting to take up arms, hey, that's futile, man. That's essentially that's like Esau going to war with the Lord, man. Hey, it's gonna be it's gonna be futile. Salaki, hold on. Right, it's gonna be futile, man. I brought it to my wife. I was leaving at the house. She was like, "You need something to drink? Take something to drink. When you gonna be out there hollering?" But yeah, so yeah, man, we know we can't go up against this devil. So what? We're waiting patiently. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Adonai, until the day I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fears anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy, right? So we're patiently waiting for the Lord to for these troops to gather up over there, which that's what's happening, man. The Lord gathering the troops up there. And what's crazy is, hey, they ultimately think they're going over there. All right, they think they're going over there to fight a war, which they are, but the thing is, hey, they're really going over there. The Lord is lining them up, all right, to fight him. All right, that's the plot twist. They think they go. Hey, what's up, brother? They think they going over there to fight each other, which they are, but really the snare is you devils are really going over there to get annihilated by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Matter of fact, let me get this. All right. And guess what, man? There's so much going on, right? This is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up, right? So the Lord said, hey, prepare war. All right? Wake up the mighty men. All right, the Lord put the spirit on these different nations, all right, and their armies, what? To be hungry for war, man. All right, and this is why no peace talks or anything like that is going to prevail. Why? Because the Lord wants war, man. It says, beat your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the weak say I'm strong, right? And that's why you got all these different nations, what they're throwing their hat into that proverbial ring. All right, the war arena. All right, you got I just seen today what they were saying North Korea, all right, is going to help Iran. They're going to essentially provide them with military weaponry, man. Right? It says, assemble yourselves and come up. It said, and come all ye heathen, gather yourselves together around about. Thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Right? The mighty ones are the angels, man. Because like I say, these devils, hey, they're in these heathen nations, what they think they're going over there to go to war with each other, but they're going to war to fight Yahweh Shai. Yo, and I wouldn't be listen, through the spirit, we know that these devils understand, you know, they're listening intently to the men of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, and then they got they priests on the left hand side. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Esau got weaponry while he taking weaponry over there to fight this Third World War. I wouldn't be surprised if he's bringing, okay, top secret military weaponry, okay, to also fight the Lord, man. All right, as an insurance policy, as a just in case type thing. Knowing, like I said, knowing Esau, what he does a diligent search. Esau know that the Lord coming back. He see the chariots up in there in the heavens. All right, he understand what time we in. And that's why Revelation 12:12 said what? That he's going to come down with great wrath because he knows that he got for a short time. So I wouldn't be surprised if that devil has, or you know, he's bringing, you know, state-of-the-art, okay, military weaponry, all right, 6th, 7th, 8th generation military weaponry over there, you know, to fight the Lord. Okay, unmanned drones, unmanned F-16s, you know, rail guns, laser, you know, sci-fi shit, man. I wouldn't be surprised at all. As a safety measure, because he know what this entails. He know that, you know, the prophecies say that what the Lord was going to dry up the I might have to get it. what I believe is the Euphrates, that the Lord's going to dry up the Euphrates, all right, for the kings of the east. All right. So this devil know what time it is. This is back at Joel 3:11. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together around about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For then will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Right, that's where the Lord is gathering these nations. What to essentially put belt to ass. Right, he's gathering these which, hey, all these nations are going to. Hey, that's why you got once again Russia, North Korea, all right, Iran, all right, Israel, America, all the major players are gathering up over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, and guess what? That's where they're gonna meet their maker. Pun intended. All right. All right, they're going over there to meet their maker. All you jakes that's in Esau army, okay, you're going over there, all right, and you're going to be shipped over there, all right, and you're going to be turned into atom dust, man. All right, the Lord going to turn you back into ashes to ashes and dust to dust, man. All right, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about, right? It said, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get ye down, for the press is full. The fast overflow, for their wickedness is great, right? Multitudes in the valley of decisions. For the day of Adawan is near, in the valley of decisions. Right, so and that's the time that we're in. That great and dreadful, terrible day of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, it's fastly approaching. Man, and guess what, man? Once again, hey, you people can't do nothing about it. Let me get this. All right. Right? Isaiah 19:4. Salakia. Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like I said, great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdom of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle, right? And when you go into that word muster, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it means to overlook, oversee. The Lord got the Lord got the angels working on the minds of these kings. What to bring forth the kingdom of heaven, man. This is Isaiah 13:5. They come from a far country, from the heavens, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land, right? Those ICBM missiles, right? And that's Yahweh Shai coming from the fourth dimension, all right, to fight you people in the third dimension. To say, how ye, for the day of Adawan is at hand. It shall come as a instruction from the Almighty, right? It says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, right? Literally. All right, these people's heart want to melt, literally, man. It says, and they shall be afraid, pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another, their faces shall be as flames. Hey, once again, literally. Behold, the day of Adawan cometh. It says, behold, the day of Adawan cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy it, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Right, and this is the message, man. All right, this is the memo. All right, you people not getting it. All right, you people not getting the memo. You people don't understand. All right, let me get this. This is Isaiah. Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Right? So, hey, so you got your conventional war, all right, where people, they going back and forth. You got the cannons going off, mortars, all right, the snap of the rifle, bullets whizzing past your earlobes and shit. Right? People on the battlefield, wounded, screaming for their mom, right? But then what? All right, at the conclusion, hey, the war is over and the victor get the spoils. But hey, this war is going to be different. All right, you people, let me get it. All right, you people are literally, let me get this. Right? All right, you people are literally are going to be vaporized, okay, while you stand upon your feet. This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Right? Fuel of fire, man. All right, you people are going to be the fuel for the fire. All right, that great sacrifice in Basra, man. That's what's coming. All right, hey, brothers call this the Sarah scripture, man, on Terminator. All right, that scene where she's standing, she have a dream. All right, she at the playground, she see that bright flash, and that ball, and then you see that wave of fire hit her, and she just get disintegrated while she's standing upon her feet. Then you see her skin and everything get blown off her bones. Well, yeah, that's going to be you people in the very near future. That's going to be the fate of you people, all right, that scoff, that mock, all right, that talk shit against the Lord and his men, all right, and his people. Hey, that's going to be your fate. It said, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Right? Meaning what? You're going to use. Hey, the only thing that can do that, okay, is a nuclear blast, man. Okay, that's the only thing that can do that. All right. That was it on that. And that's the time that we in, matter of fact. Because this is the time that we in, man. And guess what? This is all prophecy. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. As soon as the fees takes it, they need it. You know what I mean? You even wonder or you don't. Hey, because we ain't, listen, people think we be out here trying to recruit. Like, man, a couple times, brothers, we be on the line and motherfuckers will be like, yeah, don't listen to them. They trying to recruit. Man, we ain't trying to recruit nobody. Okay, but the elect, man. And we're not gonna even have to recruit the elect, man. And what the Lord say, my sheep hear my voice, man, and follow me. So we're not trying to recruit nobody. We out here for the elect. Once the elect gets sealed, man, the rest of you niggas can go Jeremiah 15:2. All right? Hey, brothers who know, know. Yeah, once the elect gets sealed, guess what, man? You niggas could die a horrible death. This is Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Adonai of hosts. That it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Right? So, hey, man, that's the time that we're in, man. You know, you people are about to see your worst nightmares come true. All right? And like I say at the beginning of the camp, man, hey, I'm noticing something, man. If you don't know prophecy, you pretty much in the dark, bro. You pretty much don't know nothing. Right? I'm gonna hit that again. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. It says, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Adonai of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow as cast of the star. Right, so I'm in there through the Spirit. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Hey, the water for you brothers that tuned in. Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah, Barakadam, and Barakadam to you and your household. May your call election be upon you and your family. You true, sincere brothers that believe. All right, believe the report. To you, I say shalom.